Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royal tea. Will Prince Harry and Meghan drop the Sussex part of Sussex Royal? They can't use Royal. They can't use HRH. They cannot associate themselves directly with the royal family to merch. Okay, and I chose this photo. Here's the Queen standing on the black square. Be aware, she can move in any direction. Okay, this is obviously a reference to chess. The Queen is the most powerful piece on the board, and by removing the royal part, not allowing them to use royal, she literally expressed tremendous power. Now we have this morning, we have Jon Bon Jovi posting, "Hey Harry, how's it going?" And that's posted on the Sussex Royal Instagram. That's interesting. That's very interesting. You know, I think that's a show of support by another A-lister, Jon Bon Jovi. And Meghan is obviously in control of the Instagram, so that would be Meghan's choice to post that up and show that, you know, everybody's doing it. Okay, that's an everybody's doing it. You know, everybody loves Meghan and Harry. I also find it interesting that Harry, he's talking to Harry, which is probably a good idea, because that could be taken wrong if he addresses that to Meghan. But Harry's taking the lead. Another thing I want to point out, and this is unrelated to the royals, is Michaela Spielberg just came out officially as a porn star. She is the daughter, she's the adopted daughter of Steven Spielberg. Okay, she's officially African American, so she's, you know, she's using the Elizabeth Warren 1/64,000th drop of black African heritage to claim that she actually has red hair and freckles. So anyway, the point I want to make about that is always watch the actions. Every girl, every boy, every female, every male who's ever been involved in porn is damaged. They're damaged psychologically, they're damaged spiritually, they're damaged. And that's why they go into porn. And porn further, it's like self-loathing and hatred. It's like self-hatred to do porn. It's abuse of self. And that's how the Bible describes it. It describes it as abuse of self. So what does this tell us? Always watch the actions, never believe the words. Okay, Michaela Spielberg has just entered the arena as a porn star, and she's applying for her license to be an exotic dancer in Nashville, Tennessee, which is the second Hollywood. The second Hollywood is Nashville, Tennessee. So, of course, she went from Hollywood to Nashville, Tennessee. And she's 23. Now, what is that? Okay, so she's damaged goods. And that's the truth. Okay, so what does that tell you about Steven Spielberg? Steven Spielberg is currently making a hit piece. It's called The Post. It's about the Vietnam War, and it's going to be very blatantly politically focused against Trump. Should we believe the words of someone, of any of these Hollywood people, like Steven Spielberg, or should we believe the actions which always tell the truth? Michaela just came out as a porn star. She's very damaged. Believe the actions. That's all I'm saying. Believe the actions. Never believe the words. Always believe the actions. Anyway, so that's the end of my aside. So my first question, okay, we have this drama with the Sussex Royal going on. They can't use royal. They cannot directly associate themselves with the royal family. I have heard that Meghan is considering a lawsuit to continue using the Sussex Royal brand because they put so much into it. I mean, it's huge. Having this removed from them is huge. So is Meghan legit considering a lawsuit to continue using the Sussex Royal brand? Butterfly, Scourge. Ooh. We're getting a bunch of twos. Twos are union. Oh, very upset. Is Meghan considering a lawsuit to continue using the Sussex Royal brand? Because they're still posting under the Instagram Sussex Royal. There's a post this morning from Jon Bon Jovi, okay, or the tweet from the text or tweet from Jon Bon Jovi. So is she considering suing? Butterfly, very light, very public. Could be gossip. Butterfly could be gossip, just flits around, no substance to this. Conflict, broken relationship. No substance, conflict, broken relationship. Solid foundation behind commitment and union, and on the mind. They're very committed to using Sussex Royal. Very emotional about it. Fives are changed. We have 2 5s in a row. Very emotional about how are they going to go forward, what's going to be the reaction. 20, 5 spades, 3 5s. 5 spades, 5 diamonds, 5 hearts. Change, change, change. Very emotional about these changes. I don't see any lawsuit here. There's no lawsuit here. This is just gossip. There's no lawsuit, just gossip. Will the world embrace Meghan and Harry without the royal titles? Okay, they probably should drop Sussex too. Sussex, Duke of Sussex, Duke and Duchess of Sussex, is granted by the Queen. These are royal titles. Okay, they can just be Meghan and Harry. Okay, will the world embrace just plain old Meghan and Harry without the royal titles? Or is the royalty, the je ne sais quoi, the I don't know what it is, that really attracts the Clooneys, the Obamas, the Ellens, the Oprahs? Will the world accept and embrace Harry and Meghan without the royal titles? Yes, we got the yes. Oh, interesting. Going to be an interesting read here. Okay, will the world embrace Harry and Meghan without the royal titles? We have the yes, but we have the executioner. Executioner cuts off 7 spades, 29. 8 hearts. Water into wine. Transformation, transforming water into wine, can also be lying. Is also a great deception card. So, secret, powerful cutting. Yes, the key. This can also be like key, very, very, very essential and important. Okay, so the royal title can be very essentially important to their brand and who they are and the attraction of the world to Harry and Meghan. The cutting off of this essential aspect transforms everything secretly. What's on the bottom? Coffin, the end of the deeply rooted, the end of the connection to the monarchy transforms everything. The death of the connection to the monarchy transforms everything. 10, 18, 5 diamonds going forward. So this is quite negative. Underneath, not having this association with the monarchy changes everything. Okay, so the loss of this key aspect is very... 7 spades is hidden. It's behind the veil. You go behind the veil. Okay, and I've got like the lotus flower here, which is enlightenment. Okay, there's a beaded curtain, and behind the beaded curtain is the lotus flower, enlightenment. So the veil is what's behind the veil. So cutting this, it kind of just exposes what's behind the veil and transforms it. It makes it really plain, and it kind of kills it. So is the world going to embrace Harry and Meghan without the royal titles? Not so much. The shine rubs off of them. The shine is the royal titles, and it really changes things. It really transforms the perception of the world. They're important people because they're royals. If they're not royals, it really does change things. So the shine wears off. The shine definitely wears off. Okay, so there's a suggestion. I was reading an article last night that the power has really shifted towards Meghan, away from Harry. Okay, when they married, Harry had held all the power. He's the prince. He's the chosen one, and he was granting Meghan duchess, titles and wealth and privilege by marrying her. Okay, well, Meghan alienated Harry from his entire family. I mean, the fights between Meghan and Kate are notorious. And then Charles turned against them. Then she turned all his best friends against them, Skippy and everybody. She alienated everybody. Now she took him to another continent, left the royal family. Has the power really shifted into Meghan's camp? Because I think this is actually the plan. Here's the queen over here, his female energy over here. So we'll put Meghan here, we'll put Harry here. Has the power really shifted towards Meghan and away from Harry? The power dynamic. Harry. This should be interesting. Meghan. Oh boy, that's an interesting answer. How interesting. Has the power really shifted from Harry to Meghan? Cross, this is Meghan. Cornucopia, earthquake. 1525, 7 hearts, this direction. 7's return forever. 8 is the card of money. I almost named this card money. I named it Cornucopia, which represents all material things. Basically everything money can buy. The horn of plenty. That's what's kind of depicted on the card, more or less. I didn't depict the literal horn of plenty, but I like that image because that's what I'm going for. Okay, so a disaster in the permanent family and everything in this direction. This is turning out to be a disaster. This is not working out the way Meghan anticipated. So I'm asking, has the power shifted to Meghan? We have the worst possible outcome here with the 10 spades on Meghan's side. That's not favorable. Things are not going according to plan with Meghan. Strength, Mercury, 3 blackbirds, 23, 6 clubs. Deeply rooted, very strong. Harry is a royal. Harry is a royal forever and ever. He's born a royal. You actually can't take that away from him. He's kind of an idiot to walk away from it. Okay, so Mercury, very fast movement, talking and actions. The power has not shifted to Meghan. Meghan, these cards, if this card was different, I would say that the power did shift to Meghan, but that's not what I'm seeing. It's not working out according to plan. The power has not shifted. This is a moving target. Harry is very strong. You know, he has the royal family blood. Okay, he is very strong and very rooted. He's very strong. Meghan has none of this. She is just a schemer in comparison to Harry, who is the real thing, like Coca-Cola. She's just a schemer, and her schemes either work out or they don't. Her scheme is not currently working out to get all the money, to get all the titles, to get all the power. The titles and the money are maybe slipping away at this point. Okay, and if she doesn't get the titles and the money, it's a meritocracy. Okay, I was reading this article last night. America is a meritocracy. They came from, the royal family where everything is just handed to you. Okay, and it's not a meritocracy. It's a birthocracy. Okay, here in America, there's no royal titles. It's a meritocracy, and you either make it or you don't. You either make it or you don't. You have to fight for it. And it's not currently working out very well. A lot of disappointment. What's here underneath? Roses and Trinity. Everything working together very sweetly. 6, 2 diamonds. Committed to making everything work together very, very sweetly. So I don't see a power shift from Harry to Meghan at this point. I was expecting to see that. But things are not going very well currently. And that's a good explanation. This is why we read cards, because it's quite a bit more subtle than you think. I think Meghan is trying to seize power. I think she is trying to take total control. And when she gets all the money and she gets all the power and she gets all the titles, she has no more use for Harry and she's going to get rid of him. Okay? But that's not working out. And the Queen is smart enough. The Queen can move in any direction. The Queen is smart enough to see what's going on. I do see her trying to get Harry back into the royal family. I see Harry being devastated by her latest move. And this trial, this difficulty, is likely to pull Harry back to the royal family. That's a no-brainer. And that's what the Queen wants, and that's what's best for Harry, in my opinion. How angry is Harry with the royals? Okay, there's this narrative that Harry just didn't care about his titles. He's 6th in line to the throne. How angry is he? Did he really want to escape the royals? Or is he just going along with Meghan? I mean, how bad does he want to escape the royals? Because he can't escape the limelight. There's no way for him to escape the limelight, ever. And what he's doing now is more public than what he was doing as a royal. It's kind of ridiculous. It's out of the frying pan into the fire. So, how angry is Harry with the royals? Does he really want to escape? Does Harry want to escape? And there's the mother. That's Diana. Does Harry want to escape the royals? Man, Harry, son, realizations, everything exposed. 25, 26, 7 diamonds, things coming from outside. He's really thinking it over very carefully. Okay, this could be Meghan. This is probably Harry. Harry and Meghan. Meghan is showing as a fox. The fox has been exposed by outside circumstances. Ooh. So does Harry want to escape? It's interesting what wants to be said here. This is so far saying to me that Harry is seeing what's really up with Meghan. The fox is all about money and getting stuff for herself. Because of outside circumstances, Harry is really seeing what Meghan is. Meghan is in the past. Harry is in the future. He's looking ahead. He's not looking at Meghan. Everything is exposed. He's looking into the future. And Meghan is in his past. And everything is exposed because of outside circumstances. What's here on the bottom? The close relationship has turned sour and is stopped. And I was looking at this as the Queen, or I was looking at this as Diana. Let's add this up. Okay, does Harry want to escape the royals? There's a lot of sourness there's a close relationship with, let's see, 12, 21, 27, 29. 8 hearts, water into wine. Transformed. The end of Diana is really sour on him. The close relationship with his mother, and this really eats at him. Okay, the death of his mother really does eat at him. The death of his mother, Diana, eats at him. But in the current circumstance, on the surface, Meghan is revealed by the outside circumstances, and he looks to be moving forward without her. It's more complicated. It's not simple. It's a little bit more complicated. This 10 spades could be... I don't know. We're just going to have to see. This is a big blow to them, which is why we're reading on it again today. All right, so let's review. Is Meghan considering a lawsuit against the royals so that she can continue using Sussex Royal? This is just gossip because of all the conflict and not being allowed to use it. They're very emotional about it, and this causes huge changes for them. They're just very emotional about it. I don't see any lawsuit. That's ridiculous. You're going to lose. You're going to lose if you file a lawsuit. Okay. Will they embrace Harry and Meghan? Will the public embrace Harry and Meghan without the royal titles, or is the royalty that special something, the je ne sais quoi, that draws them? The royal title, the association with royalty, is the key element. Okay, that essential element that draws them. And everything changes without that. Everything changes without that royal special something. Okay, up here, has the power shifted from Harry to Meghan? No, surprisingly no. That is clearly what Meghan was trying to do, but it's bad right now. And this 10 is completion. So this story, it's not been revealed to us yet. This is bad. Okay, it's looking bad for Meghan right now, and Harry is looking very strong. They're working everything together. So no, the power has not shifted from Harry to Meghan, although I believe that's exactly what Meghan is trying to do. All the power, all the money, all the titles, everything for Meghan, and Harry is just a useless appendage that you just snip off and drop on the beach, next to the homeless people. How bad is Harry, how angry is Harry with the royals? He's very upset about his mama, the death of his mother. It really he's kind of depressed. This is just kind of nags at him. It nags at him, and it bothers him, it depresses him. But in the current situation, he sees what's going on. He's not a dummy. He sees what's going on, and Meghan is being exposed, and I think he doesn't like what he's seeing. The fox is not a wonderful energy. The fox is a very independent, very sexy woman, very selfish. Okay, the fox is all about herself. The man is an honest man. Okay, and the sun reveals everything. She could show up as several different energies. She could show up as the woman, the Queen of Hearts, but she's showing as the fox, somebody who's very interested in money and uses the situation and her wiles to get what she wants. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe.